Hey everybody, Chris Steele here at Chris Steele Fragrances, and today we're reviewing Shaghaf Oud Tonka from the House of Swiss Arabian. Before we get into the review, I would like to thank all the returning subscribers, all the new subscribers. Help me help you make the world a better smelling place. If you have not already, please considering to subscribe. All right, so this line from Swiss Arabian is probably one of my favorite lines out of that whole house. The Shaghaf Oud line has banger after banger. I have Shaghaf Men, I have Shaghaf Oud Aswad, I have the Shaghaf Oud Original, I have Shaghaf Oud Azrak, and now today I am showing you my Shaghaf Oud Tonka. Now I've had this for a little while, but I haven't really been able to use it like the way I want to because it is hot. It is summer. The sweet gourmand fragrances have a special place, but it's not in summer. But before you dismiss this video, consider this. You're stocking up on your summer fragrances. You have a nice lineup. Everything's going good. You're smelling good. You know, you've got your whole arsenal for the summer ready. But what happens when in October, late September, November, what happens then, right? You got to re-up on your gourmand fragrances. By then, they will all be macerated. If you get them now, they'll be macerated. And you'll be ready. Other people will be out there searching for the newest, hottest thing, and you'll have gems in your collection. And that's what I'm about. I like to keep bangers in my collection. I like to keep gems. I don't like having a bunch of mediocre fragrances. That's a waste of money to me. So I'm going to keep nothing but bangers. If I like something, if I know it's a good line, I research. I'm not afraid to not blind buy. I know there's a lot of romance and blind buying. It's like, oh my God, it's so new, and you know, it's a discovery and all. You know what? I don't play with my money, so I'm not gonna play with what I use my money for either. And if that means that I gotta take some of the mystique out of a fragrance, I gotta kind of take some of the surprise out of it, so be it. But I did study up on this one, and this sounded like it was definitely up my alley, and I was not disappointed. Let's get into the notes before we get into anything else, though. So, in the top, we have almond. In the middle, we have Tunisian orange blossom, cinnamon, and Turkish rose. And in the base, you have tonka bean, vanilla, and amberwood. So you guys might notice that I use a certain format when I do my videos. Some will call it a script. Call it what you want. I try to make the information easy to process, and I try not to hold the video up too much with too much dead talk about non-fragrance related things. I know I do go off on a tangent every now and then, like I'm doing now, but I like to keep my videos somewhat streamlined. So if you like that, consider subscribing, because that's the way we do it here on this channel. Anyway, Shaghaf Oud Tonka is a part of that Shaghaf Oud line. And this one is much different than all the other ones, minus vanilla toffee, which when it becomes a little more available, I will definitely be looking into getting vanilla toffee. But anyway, this is a very, very gourmand fragrance. It smells, if you're into gourmands, you're going to love it. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I've heard other reviewers say that this is an almond bomb, which I kind of get what they're saying. The almond, especially in the top, is very pronounced. It smells very strong, but it's a good smell. It's like a sweet almond. But what I get the most out of this fragrance is what the name suggests. It is a tonka bean monster. So if you are a tonka bean lover, you like that powdery, sweet, slightly chalky, creamy smell from tonka bean. This is nuclear. I'm gonna do one spray on my wrist. Didn't want to spray there for a second. Ugh. Quality is amazing. No alcohol burn, none of that. you can go straight to the nose. Oh, so yeah, you get a creamy tonka bean. You get orange blossom. You definitely get amberwood, so it has an ambery tonka bean. That orange blossom adds a sweet floral touch to it. The almond is like almost like an almond joy. It reminds me of those candies, the almond joys. You know, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. That kind of thing. Those are. This is. Mm, oh my god, it's amazing. It really smells good. It smells very good. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. I love this fragrance. I could smell that all day. Okay, so let's get into numbers. So, like I said, I haven't worn this extensively, but I've worn it enough to know how it performs. And like all the others in this line, it does not slouch on performance at all. 8 to 10 hours easily. Sillage is amazing. You get about a 2 to 3 foot sillage bubble around you for the first 2 hours, of course. Most fragrances, even the strong ones, after about 2 hours, they dial back. This one dials back, but that doesn't mean it goes away. It just means that when you walk past people, when you stand in front of people, when you're in direct proximity to other people, they can smell it, but it's not going to be just blasting across the room like it does in the first 2 hours. So, yeah, in the first 2 hours, you get that 2 foot, 3 foot scent bubble. Like anywhere you go, people are going to kind of smell you, and then it dials back. It dries down. Excuse me. It dries down, and as it dries down, you get a little bit more of the amberwood. And it's weird because I actually pick up more on the orange blossom, like some of the aspects, like the sweet floral aspect of an orange blossom. You get that a little more as it dries down, but the tonka bean just kicks the entire time. And it does have the creamy vanilla-ness, but that vanilla is just kind of like encapsulated in everything else. I do not pick up on any rose. If it is there, then it is very well blended because this is not has you don't really smell rose at all in this fragrance, which is okay because I'm not the biggest fan of rose. I appreciate it in some fragrances when it's blended, but rose by itself is not really my thing. All right, so occasions, right? When would you wear this? Um, you can wear this. This is one of those fragrances you could wear for a lot of different things that normally would not go together. Like, for what I'm trying to say is, like, this has a festive feel to it, right? So you can wear this to Thanksgiving dinner. You can wear this to a Christmas party, but you could also wear this to a club. You could wear this to, you know, a night out, a winter night out on the town. You guys are getting drinks. You're going to the movies, something like that. It really works in most scenarios. There's it, you're very hard pressed to find a scenario where this will not people will not smell this and go, oh my God, that smells good. Whoever has that on smells really good. But I guess the only scenario the only situation, I think the only occasion I think you would not want to wear this is probably to work, especially if you work in like a restaurant or you work in a warehouse or you work in close proximity to people where you're going to be moving a lot. Everything's real fast paced. You don't want to put more stress on a person by violating their nose with a Tonka bomb that smells like vanilla. And, they're trying to get their work done and they're thinking about like almond joys and cupcakes and stuff so maybe not those scenarios. This is very playful smelling. So if you're in a serious formal situation, again, probably not the best pick, but in those casual, out on the night, uh, you know, chilling kind of things, it works. So, okay. Seasons. Summer, probably not. Spring, cold days, cool spring nights. Winter, yes. Fall, cool days, cool nights. Just this works, but I would not wear this in the high heat. I wouldn't. You can wear wherever you want, whatever you want, wherever you want, however you want. It's a free country. I am in America. Even if you're not in America, I'm pretty sure the fragrance police will not beat you up and lock you away for wearing, this in the summer. But don't be surprised if people start making comments like somebody sprayed on too much cologne. That's code for your cologne is too strong and it's starting to give me a headache. It stinks. I don't like it. That's what that's code for. So just don't be that guy, Just my opinion. Anyway, as always, thank you guys for sticking along with me. Judging from my analytics, which can be kind of funny sometimes, I have 499 subscribers. So you, yes, you watching this video right now, you could be the 500th. I hope I said that right. The 500th subscriber, which would bring me to a milestone of 500 subscribers. I've never had 500 subscribers in my life. So please feel free. Help me help you make the world a better smelling place. And if you're on the fence about subscribing, it's cool. Just check me out. Check out my videos. See what you like. If it's not up your alley, I respect it. There's a billion other channels out there doing what I'm doing, but I just do mine's a little bit different. And I try to bring you guys some content that'll give you value and help you smell good. So help me help you make the world a better smelling place. And as always, until next time, you know how this goes. Speed bag, baby. Peace.